as we have been successful as a society in having medical advances, the end result is that we are extending the length of time that people live. More and more people are suffering with dementia, 1 in 3 seniors. There hits a point when their quality of life is really pretty dismal, and most people, our survey data shows, don't want to live that way.
I think it's really important that we are addressing the diversity and equity and inclusion factors with the dementia tools, particularly because we're dealing with communities who have been disenfranchised by the healthcare system and disempowered by the healthcare system. And what the dementia values and priorities tools do is that it gives the power back to these communities. The tools allow your loved ones to advocate for your best interest when you're no longer able to advocate for yourself. I think the common misconception that we've stumbled upon is that diverse communities don't believe that the end-of-life healthcare movement is one that they belong to.
The more preparation that has been made, the easier the process is. It's always difficult to lose a loved one or to be facing mortality yourself. And so having your affairs in order and having some plans put in place really helps facilitate that process. Just as there are healthcare disparities, there are also those that are specific to the end of life. And particularly communities of color are impacted greatly by some of those disparities, most of them caused by a lack of preparation. African Americans and Latinos, for example, access hospice care at a far less rate than other communities, and for that we tend to suffer more at the end of life. What we have found doing our outreach to communities of color is that there is an educational gap around end-of-life resources and end-of-life options. And the value of the dementia tools is that it's a really simple and easy form that takes you step by step through the process.
What our research and our data shows is that when people document their preferences and figure out what it is that they want, that they're able to spend their remaining time living their life fully. They're no longer worried about what's going to happen if or when. They can focus on the here and the now.